AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What we got? Hit it.
Off the play fake. Herman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in those meetings. Yeah. But they like you. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder. because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Check it back. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Cowan going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
8 reads. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Sham. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herman, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. But that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Cowan. Here's Booker on the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kareem Hunt, 68 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Herman. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ready to go. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
50, play.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herman. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cowan, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Here we go.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
50 seconds to Mike.
First down, Steelers.
Lex. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Single.
To throw on 2nd down, Cowan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Cowan. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, Cowan. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On the delay, here's Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cowan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's... So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's on the set.
First and goal.
Mike, 50 cent. Go. Now.
Operating from the gun, Cowan. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time.
Allen's pass complete to number 19, Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 30 base. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 25, check, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hit it. Clear. Check, 59. Check. Check safety.
Off play act. Hunter Henry brings it in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herman. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The throw right sideline here is complete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first down, Cowan. And he's got Booker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Let's go.
Ready? Steelers.
Get it.
The They'll run on first down. Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
You better bring. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Cowan. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down. Herman, complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Herman. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Looking to throw. Herman.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Cowan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the pass.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw. Cowan, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Herman. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back to throw. Herman. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, Herman. And caught by Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any that might be made defensively. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now. Down. Operating from the gun, Cowan. And he's got his man on the out route. They stop him for only 3. That'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herman, he completes it to Henry. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Off the play fake. Herman. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
To throw on 2nd down. Herman. And this is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Herman. Now he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You ain't got nothing.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Cowan. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's put him on the buses.
From the gun, Cowan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 6. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on 2nd down, Cowan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there, 87 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Cowan gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 25 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Cowan. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On first down, it's Hunt. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Cowan. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to the air on second down. Herman looking for his running back, and he's got him. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Herman. And it's complete. Henry.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Cowan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cowan. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Throwing on first down. Cowan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Ready?
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Cowan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Off play action. Cowan able to get away. That one is caught by Hunt. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And his kick here is good. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball game.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
You stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2nd and 9 now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Back to throw. Herman. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. From the gun on 3rd down. Herman, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
I got you, boy. Check. Now.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Herman. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Off the play fake. Herman. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check three. Five.
Throwing again. Herman. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds in the game. From the gun on 3rd down. Herman. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there